ride with a friend bad, need both of them. I know she tired, 'cause none of these ain't got no motion. Bro, I'm hopping out on
The Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4. The Raptors have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Milwaukee Bucks. Will round 3 end in an upset of epic proportions? Coming right up.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The battle for the East has been a runaway 3-0 series, but that could all change tonight in Game 4. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barrett is the 3, Barnes will play the 4. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickley, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. And for Milwaukee, Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. You take a look at the Bucks, and they're looking at a quick exit from the conference finals if they can't get the job done tonight.
I mean, you're right, B.A. This game tells you a lot about a team's character. Faced with almost an impossible job, they pack up and head home. Motivation's an issue when your back is against the wall.
Dick gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Lillard passes to Middleton. Back to Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton with it. Shot clock at 6. For 3, here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Barrett. Here's Toronto with the ball. And how about this team so far in the playoffs? They've won a staggering 11 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
Yeah, can they keep this going is the question, right? I mean, so far they have been dominant in this postseason. They are a buzzsaw that no team wants to go up against right now.
Now here's Lillard.
Hey, look, if you could pick anybody to take the last shot for your team, Lillard would have to be that guy. In crunch time, he is lethal.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The 3 from Barnes. Sinks the tray.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Antetokounmpo outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The 3 from Quickley. Gets the 3 to fall. Quickley's got 6 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
For 3, Barnes with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Barrett. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now here's Middleton. Trent outside. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Emmanuel Quickley, number 1. Scotty Barnes, 3rd.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
Wright's checked in for Trent. Mitchell's checked in for Toronto. Wright finds Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 5. To end the run. Mitchell grabs a miss.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Outside Barnes. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Barnes has got his second basket on the night.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now here's Wright, guarded by Dick. Wright drives it, blocked, and it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. Milwaukee making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Lillard. And no good. The dry spell continues. Barnes feeling it out a bit. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Barron.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Mitchell. Launches a 3. And the Raptors another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Wright against Brown. And there's Wright. That one's good. And the assist from Prince.
To me, that's just good basketball. I don't care what the analytics say. There's still value in the mid-range game, and Wright shows you right there.
He buries it from 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Lillard. There's the triple. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
The ultimate competitor who loves getting the payback bucket. That's who Lillard is.
And here's Brown for 3. Connects from downtown.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
The Bucks trail by 20. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Right outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Fires the three. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Now here's Brown. The three ball. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Chris Middleton is out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Cody Zeller. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Wright. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Middleton. No made baskets yet. Portis' shot is off. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Trent, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Raptors also with a sub. Quickly's checked in. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Portis, the pass to Prince.
Toronto foul. Ochai Agbaji. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Looking to end the run. And there's Wright. That one's good. And the assist by Portis.
Boy, that is textbook fundamentals there. The mechanics, very solid, serving Wright well on that shot.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Dick, the pass to Agbaji. Takes a 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I just love the ball movement.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Right outside. Pass to Trent. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside Dick. From outside the arc. Drains the triple. Dick's got 6.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Wright. Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Brown comes in for Mitchell. Now here's Middleton. No points so far. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound by Olynyk.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting 1 earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Pass to Prince. Lillard outside. And miss after miss right now.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
And that one good. 14 points for him.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Prince with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Now here's Quickly. He has 6. Chalk up 2 there.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Middleton. Offline with a 3. On the wing, Grady Dick. 9 points in the game. Hits a 3-pointer. Dick's got 9 points now in the quarter.
3 trifectas here in the second quarter. He is absolutely feeling it. He's got 4 total for the game.
Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Dick gets the bucket.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Pass to Prince. Back to Lillard to halt the run. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And Toronto calls time here.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Now coming to the floor, the bucket hoop crew makes some noise. It's your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
Making some changes. Clark comes in for Portis, and Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Prince. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Brown. Quickly passes to Barrett. Here's Dick. He drops it from range. Dick's got 18 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
For 3, here's Lillard. Poeltl grabs a miss. Dick, the pass to Barrett. Back to Dick. From behind the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Toronto out in front, just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll. Here's the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing while we were watching it.
Hey, man, that's off the air.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Bucks. They're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
Oh, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean, you never know.
Ball till you fall. If it's me, I'm not quitting. You got to carry me out, Kenny.
Better bring a forklift.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Barrett in at the small forward position. And so Middleton will bring it up for Milwaukee. Clark up top. Over Pirtle. Clark, no good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Quickly from outside, hits the trifecta. Quickly's got 11 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Antetokounmpo to the paint. Clark, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Quickley. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Quickley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Lillard. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Raptors have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. For 3, Barrett. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists now in the game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 11.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Attention fans, here come your box breaker crew. Give a big round of applause.
And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Emmanuel Quickley, number 1. Davion Mitchell is 2nd.
And those two guys have been dynamic in the postseason, providing a lot of playmaking.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Barrett passes to Barnes. The 3 from Quickley. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Quickley's got 16 points now.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And stolen by Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. And he drops it in from the low post. Pirtle's got his first basket.
They could not have asked for a better start to the second half. Perfect from the floor so far.
Trent outside, and Grady Dick gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickley. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Trent outside. To the inside. Clark. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Barrett. 12 points for him. The 3 from Quickley. Buries it from 3. Quickley's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Lillard outside. They need this. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Emmanuel Quickley.
Boy, it is so difficult not to foul Lillard. I mean, you never know exactly how to shade him defensively because he's so versatile.
Lillard. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Wright's checked in for Trent. And both free throws good for Lillard. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 19-5 run. And that one's good. Olynyk.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Cash money on the open jump shot.
With the threat of his drive where he's lethal, the defense has to live with Giannis shooting the mid-range jump shot.
Mitchell, the pass to Boucher from deep. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Here's Abaji. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Lillard against Mitchell. And here's Wright from the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Boucher. Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with a triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And here's Wright. 3-pointer is up. Middleton drills it from deep. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Milwaukee making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Clark, and Prince is subbed in for Damian Lillard.
What's up? He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Boucher finds Mitchell. Here's Olynyk. Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with a triple.
His three-point mechanics, flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he's knocking it down.
And so it's Toronto, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
The ball has not moved this entire game. Don't predetermine the game. Play the game.
Ooh, Doc Rivers frustrated. He was expecting to see this offense run the way it was designed.
Yeah, it's ball movement. It's also player movement. When you're static out there, it takes away so many options.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Cody Zeller is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Abaji. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one. Trent against Brown. The 3. Trent's shot is off. Boucher with it. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And another miss by Milwaukee. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Olynyk for 3. Fires in the triple.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Portis, the pass to Clark. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Portis, 6 to shoot. Over Boucher. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. For Toronto, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. And Toronto calls time here.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Prince. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Toronto foul. Damian Mitchell. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Trent. Clark outside. Pass to Lillard. Can they get it?
And wow. Since the break, he has struggled to get going.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Agbaji. Sends it home from three-point land. Agbaji's got 16 points here in the second half. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Trent. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Head up, scanning the floor, surveying the situation. Lillard makes a terrific feed. Excellent point guard play.
And Toronto calls time here. Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Grady Dick.
Well, he knocked down 8 triples in one game. That's ridiculous, folks. And he made it look really easy, which is even more insane. He just was dialed in from behind the arc tonight.
Well, that Eastern Conference title is going to be theirs, thanks in large part to the work he's done tonight. If he can keep this up in the finals, look out. They'll be a tough team to beat. Here's Toronto with the ball. Outpacing him right now, a 15-2 run. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Boucher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. Toronto foul. Walker. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for 2, Gary Trent Jr.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. He's off on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And the basket by Agbaji.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Good. Clark's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 20-5 run. Agbaji can't hit. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Raptors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Boy, what an impressive showing from them here in these conference finals. Right from the jump, they looked like the more dominant and confident team, and they just steamrolled their way to a sweep in this one.
And there was never any doubt who the best team in this series was. They didn't just beat their opponent, they decimated them, not even allowing them to win one game in this series. They have to feel good about themselves heading into the NBA Finals.
And what a huge performance it was for Grady Dick.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Pass to Temple, lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Temple's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Lillard deciding where to go with it. An easy 2 on the layup.
Hey, Lillard's not the biggest guy on the floor, but I tell you what, he plays with great passion and can do work inside.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Back to Olynyk. Pass to Temple. Olynyk with the ball. Over to the left wing. Temple, the pass to Olynyk. To the left wing. Here's Mobo, just 4 to shoot. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Agbaji's checked in for Toronto.
30. Ochai Agbaji.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Agbaji with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Agbaji. Here's Mobo. Clark covers. Outside, Brown. Now Mitchell. To the left side wing. Now here's Brown. Agbaji, the pass to Olynyk. And the layup is good off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Toronto Raptors will move on
Lots of credit to the work and effort they poured into winning this conference. You don't take that lightly because it's a significant achievement. They've sent some of the best teams in the East home early. Well done.
But with that success, a reminder that the most difficult part of this journey lies ahead.
True enough, but still, only one team comes out of each conference, and every year is a battle for the chance to go to the finals.
A chance to celebrate this moment because preparations are now in motion for the biggest matchup of the year, the NBA Finals. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Grady Dick.